Good afternoon and welcome to a fictional lecture on the history of Pleninia, which is a country that I made up. Now, Pleninian history begins in the 6th century, when the Proto-Pleninians migrated to what is now Pleninia from what is now Ukraine. They left the area which is now Ukraine because they owed the Ukrainians a lot of money that they had lost betting on horses. You see, Pleninians believe that in order to be strong, you have to eat a lot of pork fat. Unfortunately, feeding lard to horses makes them sick. So they left Ukraine and they went to what is now Pleninia, a land which, according to Pleninian chroniclers, was completely devoid of any people who were not Pleninian. It was just totally empty right all the way through here. Obviously, big populations out there, but nobody lived there, or so they say. The first king of Pleninia, once they set up the kingdom of Pleninia, was named Ivanko. The Pleninians decided that they needed a king and that the best way to decide who would be a king was they had a big rock with a sword sticking out of it, and they said, whoever can pull this sword from the stone will be the king of Pleninia. Now, many men, women, children, and golems tried, but eventually the one who finally pulled the sword from the stone was a man named Jeff. Now, Jeff pulled the sword from the stone, and as he was standing like this, holding the sword above his head victoriously, he was stabbed in the stomach by Ivanko. Ivanko then picked the sword up off the ground and declared himself the first king of Pleninia. Ivanko was thenceforth fondly known as Ivanko the Stabber. Now, Ivanko decided that he wanted to make Pleninia a great country, and to that end, he decided that he better win a war. So he took the Pleninian army, which was about 10,000 strong, mostly archers and horsemen, and he marched them north to invade Conundria. Now, the Pleninian army immediately lost. The Conundrians were simply too strong and too fast. So they retreated back down from Conundria to what is today the capital of Golemgrad, but at the time was known by the name of Yednigrad, which is Pleninian for only city because it was the only city they had set up yet. They were chased by the Conundrian army, who blockaded the city, hoping to starve out the Conundrians, or the Pleninians, and completely annihilate them. So they set up a full blockade of the city, nothing coming in, nothing coming out. Fortunately, the Pleninians had enough to eat. Their fat, bacon-flavored horses managed to last them 2 years until the blockade ended because the Conundrians got bored. The Conundrians, finding that blockading a city means just kind of sitting around doing nothing, decided this sucks, and they went back to Conundria. The end of this blockade is celebrated every year in Pleninia on November 7th. It is called Dan Frugaponi, which means the day of the rotund ponies. It is Pleninia's proudest military holiday. Well, that's it for today. Your homework is to write a 10,000-word literature review about me and about how everything I've ever written was genius. Have a good day.